Good morning. I'm going to try to not make anybody dizzy today, but I need nature today. It's Sunday. It's a beautiful day out here in the mountains, and I cannot force myself to sit inside. So we're going to collect up some of this nature energy this morning as we sit here, and my cat's going to talk to me in the bedroom window probably the whole time I'm here. Hi, Wendy. So I have my hand, like I said, I'm going to try not to make you too dizzy, but I'm holding on to the camera today, so there's a reason for it. I need nature, like we all do. I had a rough night, and so I'm going to try to share. Hang on, I'm using two hands. I'm not that ambidextrous. So ambidextrous, that's a big word. Thank you for sharing. That gives me one less to share. I try to get it onto my page if I can, at least, if I can't do anything else. I see too. Thank you for joining me. I'm sitting outside in the yard today, and it's just necessary for me today to do this. Why is my phone not? Oh, sorry. This is going to be fun. I'll share later. Anyway, Catherine Kovacs, thank you for joining me. I do have my glasses, thank goodness. So, yes, Wendy, I'm glad that I'm not the only one that needs the outdoors today. Something came to me a little while ago, and I know I always say, well, we're going to go to the playground, and we are, because today we're pulling in those little troublemakers. Hands up, how many of us have little troublemakers today that we go to sleep at night and we're like, I have worked so hard to clear my energy yesterday and to feel so good, and it was low light, and then when I went to sleep, it got poured right back on me again, and I woke up in the state of, oops, I got to start right back at square one today. So my first step is usually to I have a favorite rock over there. It's a little close to the road, and I don't want to be interrupted by people walking by, so I came back here. But I may head for that rock if I need to. My feet are on the earth. Hi, Geraldine. And we're all going to take a collective breath today, and you're going to have to put up with my camera bouncing around because it's field trip day. We're not sitting in that old office today. That's a great avatar, Catherine. I have one, I just never figure out how to use it. My technology skills have been lacking lately. So hi, Robert Dosa. Thank you for joining us on the playground. We are literally very close to the playground. They still have it closed. Can you imagine everything in Gatlinburg today? I was down that way yesterday, driving through. Pretty much everything this week as of the 22nd. The aquarium and all these other things are going to be opening up. There are people everywhere. The restaurants are spacing people, but they're open, and the shops are open. Oh my gosh, she's so cute sitting in the window. I should turn the camera around. She wants me so badly. Hey, baby. Here, watch this. See if you can see her. Okay, she's right there. Her eyes are glowing on the camera. She says, please, may I join you today? How sweet is she? So, that's my distraction. So the world is hopping, and it feels like we as light workers are once again being pushed to action. I don't know how many of you are feeling that today. We're feeling like, really, for me, I'm so triggerable again today, and I went to bed in a good space. So I do believe that this is more than just me. I believe that we are literally alchemists, and our job is to transmute this darkness into light, this heaviness. There are so many people on the planet that can't do this for themselves, and so they're going through a really tough time right now. And so as we, let's see if I can share this again. As we are sleeping, it's like all of this heavy energy just comes and settles on us. And we'll wake up thinking, wow, I'm so tired. I'm grumpy. I'm mean. I'm easily triggered. What is wrong with me? Maybe it's something that you need to take care of, and maybe it's more than that. Think about it. Maybe we are just being called to be the alchemist again. Like as you were sleeping, I feel like the reason why I'm so tired lately is because I'm really working 24/7. And I don't know, I hope that you guys are feeling that way too. That you understand that I don't really hope you're feeling exhausted, but I hope you understand that as you're sleeping, you're being hit with these things. We've agreed to this. We came here for this. And so right now is the time. Even though the world is coming back to life, we're starting to see people come back to normal. There's a whole lot of negative energy. There always has been. And the call to action here is don't come back out of this the same as you went in. That bird was doing a little dance right beside me. That was very cool. Thank you. We can't come out of this the same as we went into it. We're different. We've changed. And so in the process of knowing that, of remembering that every day, remember too that you have physically changed. Your DNA has been altered, has been advanced, and you have abilities. You've been going through this for years. I know you know that. You felt the dizzies and the headaches and the fatigue and all of these things, and you've been working on yourself for a long time. And Source, angels, God, whoever you want to call on, they've been working on you too. And now they're so available to us, and we're right on the front line. This truly is the battlefield. It may seem like the world is coming back to normal. It may seem like the war is over as we're coming back into the world, and it's not. And so that's what I'm here to remind you of today, is that we are still very much in a battle, and it's more than just a virus. That virus was only a symptom. The truth of this is that we are being called to action now, right on the front lines of probably the biggest battle humanity has ever seen, and we're being gifted, and at the same time, with extra energy, with extra love, with extra abilities. Our abilities are being heightened because of where we are. So, hi Stacy, thank you for joining me. I am going to put on my glasses so that I can see all these great comments, and I'm sorry for flopping around today. It's just, look, like sometimes the bugs keep flying by too, so I saw them. They look like fairies going by the camera screen. They're huge. Look at the bags. Do you see this? I have not slept. I look awful this morning. I'm so tired. But I know what I'm going through. And so I'm here to tell you that too. There's days when I'm like, I don't want to do this today. And yet I know that when we are going through these heavy episodes, these times when we're exhausted and we feel like we're not getting any rest, it's so important for us to be authentic, to be our authentic selves. Like, I'm exhausted today. I was transmuting dark energy into light all night long in my sleep. Can I make a t-shirt that says that? How cool would that be? I think I do. I think I'm going to make a whole line of clothes. We're working 24/7. So please forgive yourselves. Look at Robert Dose. I feel tired sometimes, but too, work like 24/7 also. At least my brain is. Yeah, we're working so hard right now. Wendy, I feel drained. Wendy's still buzzing from Terry Angel's meditation. I wish that I could have stayed in for that whole thing. I needed it today. I got up so tired and I was dragging myself, and then I sat down and I had some tea and I was listening in, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta go live in an hour. I really should take a shower. It was less than an hour by the time she got done, and I just ran out of time. I couldn't get all the way to the end of it and still get ready for this, so I had to run away. So I'll watch it on the replay because I need it, I'm sure. So, let's see, Geraldine, I feel as if I'm processing around the clock as well. Yes, isn't it tiring? And some days it's like they give us a break. Some days it's like, yeah, you're going to get a good night's sleep tonight. And I think that we need to remember that we have power over that we can say, you know what, tonight I just really need sleep. Okay. I just really need sleep tonight. Can you lighten it up a little bit? And remember to ask. I didn't ask last night. I went to sleep and I woke up at 4 a.m. and I was processing, and I was working on a new program that we're going to be doing soon that I'm really, really excited about. And I have people that are going to be involved in that are on the other side of the globe. So a girl, from New Zealand is texting me at 3-4 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm, not only are we energetically working 24/7, but all of these things that are coming about, all of these new projects that we're working on that are being pulled out of us are, can you see how big those bugs look on the screen? It's pretty scary. They're not that big. So I would like us all to take a collective sigh today, to be in nature with me. I can show you around if you'd like, because it's absolutely beautiful right now. Let's turn the camera. There's roses. The light's not catching it as pretty. But really, truly, I'm just sitting with a I'm just sitting with a bunch of woods behind us. That's part of the property, and it's just wild, and the birds love it, and all the little creatures, and it's just a beautiful place to sit and enjoy nature. And because we're in the mountains, we get these beautiful rocks, which I tend to like to sit on, if I could show you, because I'm just giving you, your little child, ideas. Like, do you have anything like that? I got a favorite one over there that I want to go sit on later. Do you have a place that you can set up for yourself in nature, in your own space, where you can sit on the earth, where you can feel earth energy, where you can let it rebuild? I'm going to go there right now. I'm sorry. My body needs that rock. This is what it is these days. We have to listen to our bodies. We have to pay attention to what the needs are. It's beautiful in here. Oh my gosh, it makes me feel good just walking in this direction. This. Remember I said field trip? That's what we're doing. That's my rock. Isn't that beautiful? And it fits me perfectly. So, and, hold on. If I sit down here, I have this perfect umbrella all the way around me. And if I turn that around, there stands the Steve tree. So I get to look at the Steve tree while I meditate too. So that's where we are. And I'm going to share this with you today because I need it so much, and I think you do too. So many of us. Stacy, good morning. Geraldine, we have been given this time to do this very thing. It's just not always easy. I am so grateful to all of you who are sharing this part of the journey with me. We help each other so much by doing this. Let's see. Processing together, exactly. So for right now, all of you that are struggling like me today, that are having those little children, let's see what else you got. That's what friends are for, exactly, Wendy. I'm glad you got your sign today, Wendy. That's beautiful. I have a place by the water, by my water fountain, exactly. Jim brought me a beautiful Buddha statue yesterday. I'm trying to decide if I want that Buddha statue to sit out here with me or to stay in my room in there. I'm still thinking on it, but I really feel like I need to create a space, like I've always had, an indoor space, a type of altar space for myself. And I need an altar space outside too. Even though the bugs are going to eat me up, it's okay. It's okay. Maybe we can call in our angels and our dragons to protect us from the bugs too. Do you think dragons take away bugs? I bet they can. Julie, in nature as well today. Camp. Have to go back to the rat race today. Love sent to all. Take this energy with you, Julie. It's going to be a beautiful day today, at least. It's Sunday. Glad you're enjoying your camping. You like my rock. I like my rock too. Did you see my energy shift when I got to this rock? It's like, I'm so calm right now. The Steve tree. Yes, we love the Steve tree, and the Steve tree is doing very well. He's little and he's tiny. He's small but mighty. He's doing okay. All right. So, got things popping up in front of my face. I would like you to be here with me for a few minutes. We're sitting here. I'm going to turn the camera around. We're sitting here. The grass really needs to be cut. And I started to do it the other day, and there's clover everywhere. And I was watching the birds enjoy the clover, and I couldn't cut it yet. So we'll do that today. But it's a nice little space for you to sit in a circle here with me. Can you come join me today? Would you like to see your little circle space? Right here. I would like each of you to envision that little troublemaker, that little squeaky one that's causing all those triggers inside of you. That little person's there for a reason. They need a little love, a little extra attention today. There goes a yellow butterfly. If you listen carefully, let me take my hand away. I don't know, I've got my headphones in, but you can hear the water. If you can't hear it, just listen. I'll tell you all about it. I've shown you videos of it before. It's on the next block, so I can hear it from here, and it's beautiful. Do you hear the birds? There's a little wind blowing in the leaves. You see that? We don't even have to imagine today. We can just be here. Be here with me for a few minutes. Be my little friends and come over for a play date. Yeah, bug bites. Let's see. Deirdre, I don't know. I saw her pop up in a text. I don't know if she's here right now. Small fairy garden, me too. I'd like to start working on. I've got a space right up in front of the house, so I'm starting to collect things that I think fairies might find out in the woods that they would like to create a home in. You know, I was talking to Jim and he doesn't get it. I'm like, even old cans, you know, soda bottles, things like that, anything like that can be turned into something magical by a fairy. So what do you got that might be turned into something beautiful, repurposed for a little fairy? Let's all do that. We can post pictures together, because those little, isn't it fun to imagine a dragon? Yesterday, Geraldine, I saw a dragon in the clouds a couple of times while I was out in the woods, while I was out driving through the mountains. I kept seeing these perfect dragon shapes. So I'm loving that, because it's all about little girl stuff, little boy stuff. It's all about, you know, all the things that we were taught not to believe when we grew up, and getting back into that place of, what if it is magical? What if the world really is magical? What if we are magical creatures? What if that yellow butterfly that just went by is from Steve? Mm-hmm. That's what's so beautiful about our imaginations. It allows us to create space for magical creatures, for loved ones who we feel like we've lost, but we haven't really. It allows us to go back into that place of peaceful presence, of knowing that, you know, things that we can't see are actually real. What is it today that you can see that people have told you maybe that's not so real, and maybe it is? Can you go into that space? That little child is squeaking because she or he wants your attention. She wants you to notice her or him. Notice that little child right now. And what are they looking at? What are they holding? Do they have a toy? Do they want you to do a little show and tell? That would be a fun game. What do they want to show you? I can see your little children sitting in my circle, and they're each holding something up right now. Look in your hand and see what your child is holding to you. What is mine holding? I'm trying to see. It's almost like a music box. For me, it's a little music box, and it is kind of ornate. It's pink, and I see little flowers on it, and it's in this strange shape like a teardrop. Like it's bigger at the bottom, and it gets smaller and pointy at the top. It's a music box with a big, giant pink teardrop. What is she trying to tell me? How creative is your child? What is that little one inside of you trying to show you right now? A yo-yo. Excellent, Deirdre. What are you going to do with that yo-yo? What does your child want to do? She wants to go play. Wendy, mine is holding a dandelion. That's interesting, because I was just thinking that I need dandelion tea a little while ago. So thank you, little Wendy child, for reminding me about dandelions. What else about dandelions? Dandelions are for blowing wishes. So many people want to get rid of dandelions, and I love them so much. They're one of my favorite flowers. Scarlet, a toy compass. I love compasses. If you look at the cover of Anchorlight, you'll know why. Compasses and my tattoo. 50 some years old, I went and got a tattoo on my arm that is like a compass. Wendy, I'm making a wish. Good. Blow that dandelion wishes. Blow them out across the world. Do it. Angie, joining in the circle. What does my little girl have? I would like you to tell us. Give her a minute to work on it. What else? Robert, we do need magic in our lives, exactly. Deirdre, I'm so glad you popped in on us too. Julie, keep watching for those signs all weekend. Just be easy about it. I feel like I see signs. I started seeing signs after Steve died, and it's keeping yourself open. Here's what I can tell you, that we can sometimes get our brain too involved in trying to see signs from source energy, from God, from our angels. We get our brain up here. We're like, I just need this so bad. Come on, please give me a sign. It's not about thinking. You can't think your way into this stuff. You got to feel it. So sometimes I remember when Steve first died, I had a very good psychic tell me that he would send me yellow butterflies and rainbows, and I have seen so many yellow butterflies and rainbows. I could have said, I'm so distracted today, it's so beautiful here. I could have gone through those woods and just said, nah, that's just nature, they've always been there. But instead, after he died, I would see things, and I would just say, yeah, thank you, Steve. Thank you for that. And can I encourage you to do that in your life with God or with Source Energy or whoever your angels, whoever you're choosing to call on? Don't doubt it. Just make space. I used to tell the kids, if you could just not believe for just a few minutes. So what if you're actually surrounded by signs already? What if they're just all around you? What if God, nature is always leaving us love notes everywhere. Everywhere you go, I take pictures of heart-shaped rocks. I take pictures of heart-shaped moss. I'll see heart shapes on the trees. I'll see hearts in the clouds. I just feel like God is always trying to tell us how loved we are. Steve, your loved ones, the angels, they're always trying to give you signs, always. It's fun to play a game and do an experiment and try to get something specific. That's really fun. I love that game. But please remember that these signs and symbols and all of these synchronicities around you, what is that? That's, I love you. Let me leave you this little thing. I love you. I love you. They're always around us, leaving us things. Make it into a daily exercise, a moment by moment when you go out in nature. Don't forget that those signs and symbols are around you all the time. They're always there. My world has become magical because I get into that little girl space and I just let myself believe in dragons. And even before I started to really wake up, I was doing this. I'd go through the woods and I'd see dragonflies and I'd think, man, let's just sit there and look at them. And I'm like, if I can look at them long enough, if I could just look at those little flying creatures long enough, I'm sure that they would turn into fairies right in front of my eyes. And I guess my little child has always been very much alive. My imagination never really stopped. But what is it for you? What is it for you? What do you really, really want to see? And can you be open to whatever way it wants to come to you? So oftentimes we would say, man, it's got to be a yellow butterfly. And I would say, it's winter. How am I going to get a yellow butterfly? That's silly. And then I would be I'd be on YouTube and suddenly I would get inundated with videos with yellow butterflies. Or someone would give me a piece of jewelry that had a butterfly. Or remember that these little miracles that you're asking for, they come in many, many forms. So make sure that you're just open. Just keep your heart open, and you will know when it's a true sign from Source or from your angels because you'll feel it in your heart. You'll be like, oh, yeah, And because they love it so much when you notice it, that they return that to you. So it's like this twofold of absolute beautiful energy. It's like, oh, thank you for that. Oh, thank you for the love, too. It's like the earth, this beautiful planet that we're on, loves to give us love notes, loves for us to notice how beautiful she is. I'm looking at these beautiful little yellow flowers right now. Let's see if you can see them. And I just say thank you. Thank you that those flowers, they just grow there. I didn't plant them. They're just growing there. What do you see around you? Be grateful to nature. Be grateful for the miracles. Notice every little thing. And the more you notice, the more those miracles come every single minute of every single day. And the more you work out of this heavy, triggerable energy. I don't know if you've noticed, but we've been sitting here for a while. It's gone. I woke up, I was foul. I was sour. I didn't get enough sleep. I couldn't find enough caffeine. The cat kept tripping me. She really did, too. She was chasing my ankles everywhere I went. She was trying so hard to tell me, hey, pay attention to me. You'll laugh. You'll giggle. Just come pay attention to me. I'm very funny. I'm very soft. All around me, since I woke up this morning, there have been things to wake me back up to the truth of me, to help me to see how beautiful my life really is. Isn't that what it's all about? So I'm just here with you today to remind you to be more thankful, to be more grateful for all of these little miracles that are popping up all around you every second. Watch for that one special one. We're having fun with this game, but also don't forget that they're all around you. Just on those days like, oh, wait a minute, I see some new pink flowers. See how I am? I just noticed some pink flowers in that bush over there I've never seen before. See? Gifts. Gifts. Nature gives us gifts all the time. This is my first year on this property, so I don't even know what kind of gifts I'm going to get. It's like Christmas every day. It's like, oh, look at that. I just got a new flower. It's so much fun. Pull that little child, that little squeaky wheel into your lap for just a few minutes. Let's have just a little short meditation time with that little one. A cuddle. Let's cuddle them. Let's be the mom. You're going to be, or the dad. Robert, you can be the dad. Sit comfortably for just a few minutes. Maybe rock a little bit. You notice I start rocking without even thinking about it. I'm such a mom. Pull that little part of you up into your lap. That little person that is squeaking so loudly really only wants you to love on them. Our egos, they only want love. They truly do. They're trying to control the situation all the time, always. It's just, oh, if you just go that way, or if you just go this way, or don't do that, or don't do this, because you might lose love. You might lose, oh my gosh, they're so worried all the time. That's what the little child is. It's this the little squeaky wheel that wants you to give it love. When we love those little ones inside of us, we become different creatures, truly. We go back to that state of innocence, that state of magic, state of being able to see things that maybe others can't see. Of course these things exist. Of course there's dragons. Of course there's little fairies. Of course there are these, all of these little creatures that you see flying around. My gosh, have you ever looked closely at a dragonfly? A dragonfly is a magical creature. Birds, look at them. Look at the way they fly. Look at butterflies, the way they flutter. Ah, the wind is blowing in my hair. That's a miracle. It's beautiful. What keeps us from seeing all these miracles around us? Truly. We put on our blinders at some point. Let's take the blinders off today. Go around you and look for everyday miracles. Just for a little while today. Spend some time. Make it a habit. I just saw this huge bee, and I was picturing it as it was flying, and I saw a little fairy on its back, and it was headed off into the woods. There's a fairy party going on out there, right behind me, someplace. Maybe I'll go out and look for it when I'm done here. What would you like to pull in? You've got your child in your lap. Your child has given you something, a gift today to focus on. Now, what would your child like to imagine for a few minutes? Where would that child like to go? Let's go there. Take a big breath. I'm sitting on this rock. I'm filled with earth energy. I'm going to share it out with you. I'd like you to breathe from your toes, from the bottoms of your feet. Breathe in this beautiful energy. Let's let Mother Earth just fill us and cleanse us today. Take away all those triggers. Make us feel better. Breathe all that energy all the way up from the base of your feet, all the way up your legs. It hits your spine, your sacral chakra, and it's going to go up through every one of your chakras, and it's going to awaken the sleeping dragon inside of you. We each have that. We each have this at the base of our spine. We have this powerhouse that's just sleeping. Let's wake that up today. Can you see, do you remember, have you seen the Lord of the Rings? There's one, and one of the last ones, I think it was The Hobbit. They're headed towards this old castle, I think, or a cave to look for a treasure. I can't remember. But at the end of the movie, all of a sudden there's a shift in all of these treasures. And you look down closely and you see a big eyeball go boom. It opens up. It's the dragon. They have awakened the dragon. Let's awaken our dragons, our inner warriors, there goes a butterfly. Our magical creatures, the magical creature that you want to call on today that's within you. What part of you is filled with magic that wants to come out to play? Who does that little child want to be today? Let's see. Who do you want to be, little Diana? Diana she's a goddess today. She's going to ride a flying pig. She likes her flying pigs. She's calling in her flying pig, and she's going to fly into the sky. Where do you want to go? Let's go. Choose your flying creature. If your little one has decided to be a flying creature, that's okay. But choose your way, your method of transportation, and let's fly off into the sky. Let's join the clouds. Breathe in that beautiful energy. Let it lift you off the ground. There's a little breeze blowing. It's blowing into your wings, or my pig's wings, whatever you've got going on. Let it lift you high off the ground. Start flying, flying, flying. Oh, it's blowing a breeze, and there's honeysuckle. There's the smell of honeysuckle blowing in right now. How beautiful. What do you smell as you fly higher? I see some little birds that want to join us. They're flying around too. They're all smiling. They love it when we fly with them. Let that little child go into some kind of beautiful storybook. I see in the clouds, I see this beautiful castle way up high. I tend to be a castle kind of girl. Let's go there. We're not going to go in though. We want to sit outside. We want to enjoy the grounds of the castle. It's all so green and it smells so good, and there's flowers everywhere. Join me here. Let's play some games. What would you like to play? If you're feeling any negative energy in you right now, I would like you to blow it away. Let's blow some bubbles while we're sitting here on this green lawn of the castle. Pick up your bubble wand and pull it from the base of your feet as far down as you need to pull it. Pull out those things that are still lingering, those negative energies, and blow them off into those bubbles. Every breath, it's not one bubble at a time. You're making like tons of bubbles. And if you want to, you can blow a really, really big bubble. Those bubbles, have you ever done those before? They're so big that you can see rainbows on them. I love those kind of bubbles. I want big bubbles. Remember to breathe in and then blow out the negative. Breathe in the positive energy, blow out the negative. Let it go. Let it go. I have no idea what time it is, so somebody will have to tell me when it's time to go today. Breathe it in and blow it out. That feels so good. Breathe it in, blow it out. Excellent. Excellent. I feel a whole lot of releasing going on. Your hearts feel so light right now. Thank you for joining me in that. If you have more releasing to do, just continue to blow those bubbles. Don't stop. Nice. Nice. There's a whole lot of love energy in the heart space right now. So breathe that energy into your heart space and blow it up really big. Let it fill you up. This is the energy of peace. All of those things that you took on in your sleep last night, all of that energy that you need to let go of, I want you just to let it go right now. Just fill your lungs full of this loving energy. Our angels are coming in. They're filling up this space with, I see little cherubs. It's like they're just playing, and they're bringing you a playful energy, a lighter energy today to take on your day. Breathe that into that healing space. They're taking away, Archangel Michael is taking away all that stuff and transmuting it into light. All of those heavy things that you brought up during the night as you were sleeping. You're transmuting them now. Your little magical creatures are transmuting. You're making straw into gold right here, right now. Let it all go. Can you envision yourself? You know, we're always talking about our dragons and our magical creatures, and the reminder today is, as a little butterfly is flying around the Steve tree, the reminder today is that you are that magic. You are that magical creature. And they want you to know that, and they want you to know that anytime you can create your magical wand. Anytime, envision yourself with that magical wand over the top of yourself and say, away, away, away with all this negativity today. I need to be lighter. I need it all lightened up, and I'm letting go. And do it often. Keep that magic wand and just keep lightening your energy. They're giving you the power of release, the power of just letting go and feeling lighter and more powerful. You are a magical creature, and you are filled with the ability to transmute darkness into light, whether it be yours or someone else's. It's your gift. It's your birthright. So accept it today. Each one of us in the circle right now is being given that magic wand. Reach out your hand, whether you're envisioning it, your little child reaching out, or yourself physically. Reach it out. Take it. I feel the weight of it in my hand right now. It's your gift today, for being here, for receiving, for being on this planet, for doing all this hard work. And it feels so much better. I hope you're feeling better too. Feeling lifted and safe. And now I want you to envision your Holy Spirit higher self, your beautiful spirit, jumping easily back into your heart space. Take it easy, little one. Don't jump in too hard. Climb back into that heart space. It's time for a nice rest, little ego. Take a break. I hope that you'll get out there and enjoy nature today, that you will feel the earth on your bare feet, that you will allow the earth to feel your loving presence through your bare feet. I say that often. It's like an embrace. It's like you're sharing always, this equal measure. I love this planet. I'm going to sit on this planet. I'm going to put my feet on this planet. I'm going to put my feet in the water. I'm going to put my hands on the rock. I'm going to hug some trees. I want this planet to know how much I love her. And in return, she gives me so much back. There are gifts all around you. You are surrounded by... I wish I could let you see that butterfly. She's going too fast. You're surrounded by gifts. Just acknowledge them. They're all gifts. It's all a gift. We are blessed with the ability to be alive and breathing on this planet. I feel better. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sharing out your energy. Thank you for going on this little short magical journey with me. I hope that you've received your gifts. Envision them. Draw them today. Draw your magic wand. It's yours. I have one in Rochester. I need to create another one. But you can use this. That imagination loves to create. Create your magical kingdom today. I love you so much. I thank you. Let me see if there's anything that you guys have been busily while I've been going. Let me go back a little bit and see what you got before I take off. Wow, there's a lot. Okay. I like the toy compass. Let's see. I'm making a wish. Make that wish, Wendy. I love that. I'm open to receive. We don't have to look very hard. There are signs. All the signs are there. You're right. Geraldine found a feather. What does that mean? Uh-oh, that feather wants you to fly today. You got your wings. That's what it's telling you, isn't it? Robert Jr. is holding a dragon-shaped chevron amethyst crystal. Ooh, I love that. I love amethyst. That's a powerhouse right there. Robert Dosa. Let's see. Wendy says, can I ask a quartz crystal pendulum good for cleaning energy? Okay, she's looking for a pendulum for you. I want to find something to clear the energy from my oracle cards. Do you know what? I'm going to see what he's got for you, but I'm going to tell you, Wendy, that whenever you're looking for crystals, whether it be in a pendulum or any other way, your heart will lead you if you listen. I go into a crystal shop and I'm literally pulled from one to the next. And as I start to pick them up, if it's the right one for me, my heart knows it. It's like I fill with energy. It's like, yep, that's the one I need. Our pendulums are all made of crystals too, and your pendulum knows which one you need. All you got to do is go. You can do it energetically if you really pay attention. You can do it through pictures too. It happens with me. You just need to get into that quiet space. Remember that you are filled with magic, that you have the ability to do this, and then let it draw you in. I'm almost seeing something for you. It's like I don't want to influence you, but I'm seeing a white stone, like a moonstone. I don't know if you can find that in a pendulum, but for some reason, as I was going through that, I was like seeing that white. So, Angie Taylor, yellow stands out. Let's see, Robert Dosa. Okay, I want to find something to clear the energy for my oracle cards and don't want to use sage. Use your intention too. Your intention is so powerful. We have been taught for so long that we have to use all of these things, these objects, and the truth of it is we have the ability within us. Do you know the most beautiful story in The Wizard of Oz was in the whole movie she was looking for those ruby slippers. She thought she didn't have the power to go back home, and the truth of it was, at the end of it, what did they say? You had the power all along. Wendy, you're powerful. Just feel it out and tell your cards. Talk to your cards. Use your energy. Talk to your angels. Ask for a clearing. Ask for a clearing in your house. I do it every morning in the shower. Oh, the energy is so heavy. Archangel Michael, please come and clear me. Any cords, attachments, any earthbound spirits, anything that no longer serves me, please clear it away. Ask. It's okay. You don't need someone else to do that. Let's see. Yellow stands out. Love that. Deirdre, I love yellow. Angie, just seen Shooting Star before I came on. You're very, that's powerful, isn't it? Love that. Uh-oh. I think somebody's coming my way. Maybe not. You're still under the stars. Angie, thank you for sharing all of that beautiful star energy with us. I was feeling it. That's your sign, Angie. There's your sign. That's what Wendy says. Wendy, yes, beautiful. Just do so magical. Beautiful. All right, Wendy, you can use, this is from Robert, you can use a crystal pendulum. That's great because I was seeing a light color. To find out if they need energy cleansing, I recommend using a small grid with 4 citrine crystals around the card deck. And on one deck, with the intention of constantly cleansing and keeping the negative energy away. Perfect. Excellent. Showing her how powerful she is. Deirdre, I was a rocker as a young child. They called me the R word for doing it. You be a rocker chick. That's excellent. Robert Dosa, Wendy says, thank you. I have some citrines too, straight from the mountains. If you ever want one, I'll send one to you. Miss Wendy is holding a wand. Excellent. Lauren Riley, thank you for joining us. Angie, wow, 2 shooting stars in a row. Woo, you got really blessed. So you know what you know what God was saying? You asked for a little miracle. You asked for a sign, and I'm going to send you one. And if you miss that one, I'm going to send you a second one just to make sure you know that this is really from me. That's beautiful. Angie was riding a flying lion. That's beautiful. I love lions. All right, let's see, Catherine. Catherine, you're that. What do you call that? Avatar looks just like you. That's awesome. Or a tiger. Phoenix. Excellent, Robert Dosa. I love the phoenix. I feel like I've come out of those ashes a few times myself. Is it 10:05? It was. Now it's probably later. Wendy's a bumblebee. Excellent, Robert Dosa. I live at number 11. 11 is an excellent number. I love that number. So that is why I cannot gain weight. I'm becoming lighter. Lauren, I wish I could say that. I wish I could become a little lighter physically. I'm working on that. Let's see. Robert Dosa, you are not alone. I'm trying to gain weight, but with no luck. Is there something to this weight thing? Because this morning I was like, man, I've put on a few pounds and I can't, no matter what I do, it's not going anywhere. So for me, it's the opposite problem. Let's see. You're so welcome, Cheryl Ann. Have a blessed day. I hope that you're feeling better. You're welcome, Julie. You're welcome, Wendy. You're welcome, Deirdre. You're welcome, Julie. Have lots of love right back at you. You're welcome, Robert. I'm going to get off of here. Lauren, you can pet the planet and love it when it rubs up against you. Exactly. It's like a big cat. Angie, you're so welcome. Wendy, cannot go into a shop. Yeah, you're kind of quarantined right now. Well, you can shop online. I've done that for crystals, and I just listen to my heart. They'll still speak to you. Just get in that heart space of yours. Crystals come to me in order to go to someone else. Exactly, Robert. Exactly, that's how it works. You are so welcome, Scarlett. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the nature today. It was good for me, too. I really needed it. So thank you for reminding me. As soon as I got on here today, I was like, it's got to be a playground time today. Have a blessed day, Wendy. Angie, I'm glad that you've seen so much today. You've got some beautiful miracles. Take good care of yourselves today. Remember the love. You're so filled with it. Remember your wands. Share out that magic all day long. Wish you could be here with me and enjoy all these butterflies. Enjoy your day. I will be back tomorrow. I love you so much. Take excellent care of yourselves today. Bye now.